Hi Furniture family, and welcome to another video. So welcome to those of you who are new to this channel, and welcome back to those of you who are returning. Thank you so much to all the returning subscribers. I really appreciate your support, and it's always good to have you here. So today I am actually starting a vlog. I have not vlogged in a while, but I'm actually in a very good mood, and I actually thought it would be great to just do a vlog, especially now that it's towards the end of the year and things are quite busy and hectic on the workspace. So I decided to do this vlog so that I can show you guys some of the things that I've been incorporating in my life to ensure that in as much as work has been hectic and busy, I also still take care of myself. So it's sort of like some practical wellness things that I've actually been implementing in my own life so that I stay healthy, because you know, your health is your wealth. So I definitely care about how I feel and my mental health and everything else. So you know, when things get busy, sometimes it's difficult for us to think about taking care of ourselves, or just like taking a moment for mindfulness, or you know, to just do something for ourselves and take care of ourselves, mind, body and spirit. So the Hadidis decided to join us, and they're pretty wild today. I don't know where they're coming from, but it's like they're loving one of the trees here, so they're just hanging out, so don't mind the noise. But anyway, so you know, we've started to talk about wellness on this channel, and that's because, you know, I believe that you can't bring yourself to the work if you're not whole. You can't bring yourself to the work if you're not taking care of yourself first. You know, it has to start with you. So you have to take care of yourself first before you can go out there and start to take care of others. So I always believe in, you know, taking that moment to do something for yourself so that you are centered, so that you are, you know, your mental health is taken care of and you're in a good position, because then and only then are you able to actually go out there and extend yourself to others. So that's why I thought to do this vlog, so that I can show you some of the things I'm also trying to incorporate in my life to ensure that I can sort of like take care of myself in as much as things are crazy busy with my professional life at the moment. So yeah, I actually started this day at 5:30 a.m. I normally used to wake up at 5 a.m. but I've adjusted that to 5:30, and that's because I adjusted my bedtime to a later time. So I just thought I need to add an extra 30 minutes into my sleep time, because that's always good. And I also realized that generally I love a very slow morning. I know a lot of morning people, they literally are so energized in the morning and they're good to go, you know. But for me, I like easing into the day. I really love a slow morning. So I wake up at 5:30 a.m. and I just start on my quiet time. So I take the time to like journal, because you know, sometimes when you wake up, there's just like a lot on your mind, whether it's good, whether it's bad, whatever it is. I just like to sit down with my thoughts in that moment when the world is quiet and there's no one else inputting anything into my world. So one thing I actually make sure that I do when I wake up is I'm not on my phone at all, because I'm trying to prevent the external environment coming into my space at that time. So I'm not on my phone until like 9 a.m. normally on every other day. Maybe if I'm there earlier, it's around 8:30, but normally I try to make sure that between 5 and 8 at the very least, I am not on my phone, unless I'm like reading a Bible devotional or something. But whatever it is I'm doing, it has to be about me. It shouldn't be like external influences and, you know, like your social media and stuff like that. No, I did my Bible study and devotional. So I'm currently going through the book of Mark at the moment, and I've been enjoying it. I've actually been enjoying reading the Bible, and I think the reason why I'm really enjoying it is because, you know, when I was growing up, normally I would just hear the Bible from other people. You know, like when you go to church, or when you come across a video or a sermon, someone preaching a particular scripture. But sometimes, you know, people just pick certain scriptures and you don't get to know the full context. And there's so many questions that as you grow, you start to ask yourself, like, but why did things happen like that? And sometimes if you're not reading the Bible for yourself, you actually end up thinking or forming a perception on the Bible and God in general based on how other people interpret it, based on what other people say about him. So I just made a decision to actually read the Bible for myself, to interact with God on my own, to know more about him on my own, because for me, my faith, my spirituality is very important to me, and I don't want that to be grounded in other people's beliefs, in what other people say. I want to know God for myself. So for the past year, I've been intentionally trying to incorporate that in my life, to spare some time, at least like an hour a day, where I am intentionally spending time with God, going through the word and knowing him more for myself, just developing that relationship with him. And I've been really enjoying it. I mean, it's quite interesting once you get into it, just to see how the stories unfolded, and some of the things that you grew up believing, actually realizing that actually that's wrong, or that's not what that scripture actually says. I was reading in Mark chapter 12 recently, earlier in the week, and there's a scripture that says, love your neighbor as you love yourself. And normally when I used to come across it, I would just interpret it as, we are commanded to love God and to love others. That is the greatest commandment, we've been given. But on that particular day when I read it this week, I looked at that second component of it differently. It just struck me that actually it says, love others as you love yourself, which when you look at it, it's actually a self-care instruction. It's an instruction to love yourself first before you can go out there to love others. Because ultimately, how are you going to be able to love others if you don't even know how to love yourself? So what Jesus was actually saying here was, you got to love yourself first, and then you go and love others just as you love yourself. So he doesn't say go love others more than you love yourself, or less than you love yourself, but just as you love yourself, which basically means that you actually have to learn how to love yourself. You actually need to know what loving yourself is, because if you don't know that, if you have not learned that, if you're not taking the time to just take care of yourself and love yourself, you're not going to be able to give others that kind of a love. You're just going to love them the way you know, and sometimes that love is messed up. So you kind of have to start with yourself first. So yeah, that's basically what I've just been learning through the book of Mark, and just reading the Bible, that sometimes we interpret scripture in a certain way, and it's not like it's wrong, but also when you take the time to read it for yourself, you start to learn more things about that scripture. You might have come across that scripture 1,000 times, but every single time you read the Bible again, you go through that scripture, depending on whatever season in your life you're in, certain things start to get revealed to you. Anyway, I don't want to go on a rant on this, but basically this is inspiration for me, and I hope for you guys also to just take the time to love yourself, to care for yourself, because from there your actions flow onto others. So I finished my quiet time around 7, and then I went straight into my yoga. So I've been trying to exercise for at least an hour a day, 5 times a week, and then I rest on the weekends. And I mostly do yoga anyway, so it's not like super hectic on my body, but obviously yoga is also not an easy thing to do, so there are days when I need to rest. So I just incorporate like different types of yoga during the days, depending on how my body feels. Sometimes my body wants to move slower, sometimes it wants something a little bit moderate, and sometimes it wants like vavavoom stuff. So I just listen to my... Anyway, that's what I've been up to. I've had quite a morning actually. I've been doing some laundry as well, and also just, it's a good day to do laundry because then you can hang it outside and it actually sun dries, which is really good for energy saving, because there's no point putting clothes in a dryer when the sun is full out. You're just wasting electricity and wasting energy, and we need to be energy efficient. So I'm super grateful that it's a sunny day, because then I actually get to hang clothes outside and they dry outside, and it's quite a sunny day in Joburg today, so I'm really grateful for that, because then I can chill outside. I've been working outside which is quite refreshing. You know, the air is quite good and there's like a nice breeze outside, so I'm pretty grateful for that. So I've gone through emails and some work that I wanted to do in the morning, and now it's around lunchtime, so I actually want to use this time to just dish out and go do my nails because they're crusty. Like, you can see my nails, they're crusty. I've had these for over a month, I think like 4 weeks or so now, so I really need to go and get a new set of nails because I can't move around like this. Like, for me, looking good makes me feel good, so I really need to get my nails done and make sure that they're prim and proper at this point. But I think I'm actually gonna cut them. They're not too long and I don't really like long nails, so I think I'm actually gonna ask them to like really cut them and make them like short so that we start all over again, because this long nail life is not for me. So yeah, I'm gonna go out now, get my nails done, and hopefully I should be back by 2 because I have work to do in the afternoon. So yeah, catch you guys later. Hi guys, so it's been a day. It's been such a long day, but I'm done with work now. It's actually 8 past 6. 8 past 6 in the evening, and I finished work like an hour ago or so. So now I decided to go to the mall to get a few things because I wanted to get towels. So I decided to just go and get them today because I'm trying to limit my movement this weekend. So I just thought, you know, I could just walk to the mall and get these things because, you know, I was sitting down almost the whole day anyway, so it would be nice to walk anyway. So I decided to take that walk and go to the mall instead and just get the towels that I wanted. So I did get some towels from at home, and I really like these towels. So they're actually very soft, like super soft, and you know, really great quality, and it's bamboo cotton. So I've been trying to get things that are a bit more ecologically friendly. I'm not yet a guru on that, but I'm trying to just like incorporate that into my lifestyle too, to be very conscious of the things that I buy, who I buy from, because you know, I want to be more conscious of my carbon footprint, and also like who I promote and what kind of things I condone subconsciously. So one of the things I've been trying to do is to be very mindful of the things that I buy, and I'm starting to try and look for brands that have got more ecologically friendly things that they sell, from clothes to jewelry. I know that like even the earrings I'm wearing, I got this from H&M and it's from recycled steel, and the rings I'm wearing as well. And yeah, so I've been looking for towels for a very long time, like really nice high quality soft towels, and I found these from at home. But I actually had a conflict because this is bamboo cotton, which is really nice, but there's also like modal cotton, which is like super soft and very eco-friendly, and I was kind of conflicted in terms of which one should I get. But I decided to settle for the bamboo cotton because it was fitting within my budget. So maybe next time, because I wanted different color, I want 2 different sets, so I was thinking maybe I should get the modal one on a different color. But I'm so happy with these pictures. Super soft towels. It's so luxurious. They feel so luxurious, honestly, like, you know, like your hotel vision type of thing. The reason why I want to be a bit more conscious of my consumption habits is because I feel like as individuals, we also have a role to play in relation to combating climate change and, environmental protection. I think that there is a role that we can play by just being conscious of some of the things that we do as individuals. So the brands that we promote, the things that we buy, like how we consume food, like what we do with waste material, how do we dispose of it, where do we dispose of it. I think that in some ways certain things are happening as a result of our own consumption habits. So if you keep promoting certain things, like say for example the use of plastic, and we keep promoting that, we keep buying things like that, then they're going to keep manufacturing plastic, right? And the problem is never going to go away. That's just an example I'm using. So I'm just saying that our consumption habits are also very important when it comes to environmental protection and the fight for climate change. I mean, there are other bigger things that influence big things like climate change. Like for example, big polluting industries play a much bigger role and they contribute so much. But also as individuals, there are certain things we can also do to reduce our carbon footprint, and it's important that we start to be a bit more conscious about that. So that's why I've been starting to also think about who do I buy from, and starting to be a bit more conscious when I buy, to look at the materials, to look at the thing and think, is this going to be good in the long term, or am I just following fashion trends? So just being a bit more conscious of our environmental footprint is essential for sustainability. Yeah, I'm so excited. It's a Friday. I get to rest today. I think I'm just gonna settle in, Netflix and chill for the rest of the evening. I'm actually just gonna turn my camera off for the rest of the day today, and I'll try again tomorrow. I still need to go and make dinner, and then after that I'm just gonna relax and cuddle up in bed or something. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know why I'm saying tomorrow, because it won't be tomorrow to you guys, but anyway, I'll see you later. Hi guys, so it's a Monday today and it's actually lunchtime. I just finished having my lunch, so I just thought to like pop in here and just check in, because I actually planned on doing this vlog over the weekend, but my weekend was so busy and hectic. Like I had a lot of errands to run and some work that I needed to do, so I didn't actually have time to pick up the camera and just vlog as planned. But here I am checking in. It's been quite a nice day today. It's not too hot, and it's just nice sitting outside and just trying to do the work. I've had quite a productive morning, so I'm actually so happy that it's lunchtime and I've actually gone through so much work, so I'm quite ready for the next bit of the afternoon work that I need to do. So yeah, really I just wanted to check in and sort of like pick up this vlog from wherever I left it from, so that we can proceed. I've been enjoying sitting outside and working outside a lot, especially now when it's summer. But I don't like this tree that I'm sitting under, because wow, like I'm starting to feel like my sinuses are acting up. It has this white fair stuff, and I think it's getting into my nose and it's affecting me. So I'm actually thinking of moving from where I'm sitting and go somewhere else, because I'm starting to feel my sinuses acting up, and I really don't want to get sick right now because things are quite hectic. So I definitely don't want to get sick. But it's been quite nice working from home, I have to say. And for those of you who are new, I've been working mostly from home since COVID. We do go to the office sometimes, but currently I've just been working from home full time. So it's quite an interesting thing, because you kind of have to regulate yourself as a person when you're working from home, right? You regulate your time and actually make sure that you do the work that you're supposed to do, and not just like chill and not do anything. So it's been quite a learning experience. And I've seen myself grow over the years, from how I used to work from home when I was still like a candidate attorney to how I work from home now. it's quite different. I've now developed like a nice routine, a nice schedule that works for me. So now I have like a nice schedule that I follow, and I kind of know how my things are gonna be. I set up my to-do list, and I know every day this is what I'm gonna do, and you know, this is a time that work starts, so I have to make sure that I start work when it's supposed to start, like basically regulating myself to behave as someone who is actually going to the office every single day. And that's why I like working outside or in different spaces, because then it gives me that sense of, oh, I'm going to work now, and then when I go back to my more intimate home spaces, it's like I'm back from work. You know what I mean? It's like creating a false sense of that, but it actually works, because then your mind knows when you're moving from one space to another, it's now work time. And when you're going back, say, to my bedroom, then my mind kind of knows like, oh, okay, we are now resting. Oh, this is what we're going to do. So I've tried to regulate my mind like that, and it's been working. It's almost 2 o'clock, so I actually just want to finish the rest of the work day from 2 until, I don't know, 4:30 or 5. Just finish what I need to finish for today, because tomorrow until the rest of the week I'm actually not going to be able to work on more substantive work, because I have a organizational thing that's going on in Cape Town. So I need to make sure that I do a lot of the things that are more substantive and require a lot of analysis and thinking today before I travel tomorrow. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. So I'm actually picking for my trip tomorrow, and yeah, I don't even know what to pack, because I'm gonna be away for a whole week. Well, really, you see, the thing about Hadidas, right? They are quiet until you start talking, and then they start singing. I don't understand it. But anyway, I was saying that I'm packing for my trip. I'm gonna be away for the rest of the week, so I really need to pick smart. And it's Cape Town, and I always have bad luck with Cape Town. So I want to make sure that I pick everything that I need. Like, I'm gonna pick for all seasons, because I do not trust Cape Town weather. So that's what I'm doing now, and I'm just trying to put my bubble bath in these little containers. I'm actually wondering if I should use this one or if I should just go with this bottle. Maybe I should carry this bottle, but where am I gonna put it? Because I wanted the small travel packs, because then they're easier to pack and easier to move around with than, you know, like a whole bottle like this or something like that. And I'm literally carrying this because I've got self-care Wednesday and I'm gonna be away from home. So normally I take like warm baths on Wednesday evenings or Sunday evenings, just to, like, you know, pamper myself, self-care and whatever. So I know the place we're going to is gonna have a tub, so I want to make sure that I don't skip that just because I'm away from home. So that's what I'm gonna do. But I'm actually wondering the feasibility of what I'm trying to do right now. I just need a little bit, honestly, because it's just gonna be one bubble bath, so I don't need a lot of it, and I'm trying to limit my luggage. So you just need to make sure that I carry like enough for a nice bath. I think this is gonna be enough for one bath because I don't need a lot. Plus it's also a hotel. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have bubble bath. But if they don't, at least I'm safe. You see, I like to be safe. I like to be on the safe side. I don't always want to assume that just because it's a hotel and whatever, they're gonna have all these things. So I'm leaning on the safe side. So I've got my bubble bath, and then I'm still trying to decide on bath salts, if I should carry just this small one or if I should mix all of them so that I have like a combination of. So these are the bath salts that I use. I use the Himalayan bath salts. I get this from Discam actually. And then also this, I got it from Discam. It's Nature's Edition Orchid Obsessions fragrance bath salts. So I got this from Discam and it's so cute. I think the packaging is so cute, and you just open like this and there's like a packet with all the salts in there, and they smell so good too. So I totally love them. I'm obsessed with them. And then here this is actually a container. I bought bath salts from Woolworths a while ago, restorative bath salts, and I really loved them. They were really good. And then when they finished, I just decided not to throw away the container because, you know, it's useful. And I just thought that because I'm always buying Epsom salts from Discam and they always come in a packet, and you know, it's like a big packet, so I always put my Epsom salts in here. So I've been like reusing it for, you know, putting more other different salts, or like when I want to mix the different salts in one thing. So here there is actually Epsom salts in here. So I always want to mix this, and I'm wondering if I should just like mix everything in here and take this small package because it's smaller. I can't take everything with me. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to decide right now. But I'm almost done with the packing. I just need to put my toiletries, some shoes, and yeah, I need to think about my yoga mat. Because it's like, I'm going to carry a small one. Such a small one. I'm actually wondering if it doesn't just fit in here. It does fit in my bag, but I just need to make sure that everything else I need to put in there goes in first before I put in this yoga mat and also the yoga block, because I'm trying to make sure that I stick to my routine even if I'm not at home. So I'm still going to try and wake up early and do my morning routine, you know, like putting my exercise every day, my devotional, my you know, journaling, whatever. I don't want to skip anything just because I'm not at home, because that's sort of like decenters me. So I want to make sure that I stick to routine. So I'm trying to pick everything in this medium-sized bag, and I'm hoping it works out. But anyway, yeah, let me continue with the packing. I need to do a little bit of work after this, maybe for like an hour, because there's still one or two things that I need to finish. And then yeah, I'm gonna call it a day. At least I've already made dinner, so I can just finish my packing, do the work for like an hour, and then I just sort of like wind down and go to bed, because it's been a long day. And today has been quite a productive day for me. Actually, I'm so proud of myself. It was quite stressful towards the end because, you know, lawyers be lawyers. Sometimes they stress you out for no reason. But anyway, that's what I'm up to right now. I am gonna finish this and then I'll catch you guys later. So guys, this is a view of where I'm staying. Looks so beautiful. I mean, look at that sunset. Hi guys, so I'm here in Cape Town with Adelaide.
Hello.
Say hi to Adelaide. She is a fellow CA, well not a CA. She is a candidate attorney working on environmental law. So maybe you can tell us a little bit about what attracted you to this field so that they can also know what inspired you, what you like about the field.
Okay, many questions. So I think environmental law is exciting. I think that there is something very exciting about the law working to bring us back in line with nature so that we can be living in a sustainable, we can be living in a cohesive ecosystem and not just be damaging and taking but also returning to the ecosystem. And I think it's fascinating that you can use the law to do that. So that's why I personally like environmental law.
Guys, one thing about Cape Town weather, it will change on you. In like 1 minute it's hot and sunny and the next is just gloomy and rainy. Ocean looks beautiful though it's overcast. Cape Town weather is a scam. It will change on you. Like when I was packing, I was actually so smart about it because at least I packed for all seasons. So this weather isn't coming as a shock to me. But wow, guys. You know, a few years ago I used to live in Cape Town and I decided to move back to Joburg, and the weather was one of the reasons. I was actually like, I can't survive this weather. Honestly, I really cannot. But anyway, this has been a crazy, hectic week. Like literally my schedule has been crazy, pretty packed, and I'd be so tired at the end of the day. I just wanted to rest. So I actually thought I was going to be able to vlog a bit more while I was here, but that was just impossible. Like I could not even pick up the camera for most of the day. So today's a Friday. I'm actually going back home today, and I actually thought, you know, there's no use dragging this vlog anymore. So I'm actually just going to end it here. So yeah, I hope you guys actually got a glimpse into how I also try to incorporate wellness practices into my work schedule, because sometimes it gets so hectic and we don't have time for ourselves, time to take care of ourselves. But I've been trying to intentionally make that time. So yeah, I was hoping that I would be able to show you guys through this vlog, and I hope that it came out. I know it ended up being so crazy and my week ended up being so hectic, so I couldn't get into like the details of everything, but with what's there, I hope you guys can also see how you can sort of like try to do the work but also take care of yourself in the process. So yeah, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. If you are watching this and you've not subscribed to this channel yet, please do subscribe. Press the subscribe button below and the notification bell so that you're notified every single time that I upload a video. And until the next video, yo, stay true, keep fighting, and keep the earth clean.